You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Off play action on first down. Got a man, it's Rice. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking for a productive play on first down. This guy can throw it. Taking a shot on the first play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Tripped up for the tackle. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Wildcats pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college,
Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Singletary. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen punt. His punt is blocked.
man, that guy came flying in off the right-hand side. He was able to easily block that punt. I'll tell you what, when you get blocked punts like that in special teams, those are the plays that can completely change the...
Touchdown, Cowboys! What a grab and go for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 10 to East Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense
Flying down the right side. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air, it's Singletary. Got the back over the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Gray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Feeling some heat. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Dropping back, it's Singletary. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Whittington. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. It's a reverse. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Using his legs, it's Rice. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He finds his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll run play action.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. And it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. Bad decision by the QB there.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the 35, he's open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Nice move there.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, buddy.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Smith dropping to pass. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snagged on the outside, it's Fields. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. No, no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're setting up the screen. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Kansas State quick to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Whittington. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion sets them up on second down. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's right on target. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kansas State in business in the red zone. He's going to look for a man on third and short. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He got it. Gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He'll keep it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the running game. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Whittington. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Air Force. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The give to the tailback. Pulls his way forward. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Smith wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wide out in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the gun. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. The Cowboys will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. A little screen to the running back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part. Takes it back to the house for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. He's got his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They're going back to the ground. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Tackled, but he has a first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give out of the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got a man. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Rice. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going up top on first down. With the catch, it's Whittington.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Kansas State! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Smith wants to throw. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the toss. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run it left here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
First down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Rice. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whittington. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Smith dropping to pass. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires left. And it's incomplete on third down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Third down after the run. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And the try is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tillman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Smith wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On second down, he's looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Into the end zone. And it's caught. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the run, it's Rice. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Give him 109 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's reverse. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.